Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem, Akakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at great millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akims in the folk and the earth who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening, I just want to do a little commentary on this this article. It's a letter from Margaret Segar to Dr. C.J. Gamble, right? And this one go through this letter, right, to show these our enemy plan is to exterminate you Israelites, right? And this is not now. There was since with Jacob and Esau in the womb, right? There always a fight, right? So you do have enemy, right? And want to love everybody. That is not balance. You understand? You cannot love everything. There's no such thing as love everything. That is not balance, right? So you can't love your enemy, right? And when Yahweh Shai would be willing to call Jesus, say, love your enemy, he was speaking to our brother in the truth. Our brother in the truth might offend you, right? And he said, forgive the brother. They were speaking to the Israelites, right? They were speaking about the brotherhood, right? So you can't loving your enemy who want to exterminate you. You're out of your mind. You understand? And this letter was this letter was written in 1939, right? So their plan was always to exterminate you Negroes, right? And you Latinos and you Native American Indian. That's why they always, and look in the place where Jakes dwell, it's heavy with drugs and violence. You understand? Because what their plan is exterminate you. And and they coming down hard this time, in these last days, because what they're being skinned up. By the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they're being skinned up. So they can come heavy, they can come hard on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, right? This one, go through this letter, all right? Let's get some precept, all right? Let's go through this letter, all right? And this letter was written on 10th of December, 1939, right? Yeah, and these people is your enemy. So-called white man is your enemy, right? You can't be loving so you want to love so-called white people. No, the so-called white man is your enemy, right? He's a demon, right? He's the devil that the Bible speak of, right? So it's Dr. C.J. Gamble, right? 255 Adam Street, Milton, Mass. He said, dear Dr. Gamble, it is good to know that you are recovering. I also am stepping up, and I've felt much better the past week, right? It's Miss Depps was here for the Thanksgiving, and I am more than delighted to learn that she was able to get 250,000 from the California Board Control Organization, plus the 600,000 from the Federation. That is good. So she's the one who come with the parent planninghood, to destroy our nation through abortion, right? So these people is our enemy. Why you think you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian women go in and do abortion and all these things, being on parent planninghood? You understand? because what these devil force it on you. But you being deceived because this is to destroy a nation, right? These devils against life, right? He said she is a go getter and a live wire, very tact, tactful and charming as well. I think that my pick of her has been justified, even though she is a little higher price than the ordinary, right? She had been working on the article to be written by Marian DeFord, Miss Maynard Sipley, right? Shipley. He said they were good enough to send me a rough draft from for a comment and suggestion, and the important suggestion that I made was not to include Miss Miss Depp's it's her actual name in the article because of the fact that her sister is married to one of the high spot in the firm security department. And if the enemy start to work on her name, they might make it difficult along the line. Otherwise, I think the article is good, right? So this is one of the device, to exterminate you Israelites. So we just go through this article, right? He said, after my sending suggestion to the Federation, I think it is really unfair for me to do so, right? He said, I am too far away to have the personal contact of the different reaction, and it's only hold up any definite project, right? To have the pro and con batter it about which make for more chaos and confusion, right? There is only one thing that I would like to be in touch with, right? And that is the Negro Project of the South, right? So back then in 1939, they used to call us Negro, right? They wasn't calling us African American or black people. It was calling us Negro, right? And another term to call you what mean black, right? So it was calling us a Negro, mean color people, right? He said there is only one thing that I would like to be in touch with, and that is the Negro Project in the South, which, if the execution of the detail remain in Miss Rose's hand, my suggestion will not be confusion because she know the way my mind works. Yeah, because all is the devil, right? Y'all in one mind to exterminate the Israelites, right? That's why you see our people so messed up, in different religion, the confusion, man thinking he's a woman, woman thinking there's man, or people on heavy drugs, there's crackhead, they're destroying each other in the neighborhood, right? There's the works of these devil because the plan is to exterminate you Israelites, right? But you want to love them, so you're gonna go down with them, right? He said, Miss Rose sent me a copy of her letter, right, of December the 5th, and I note that you doubt it doubt it worthwhile to employ a full-time Negro. You see, these house niggers, right? To employ a full-time Negro physician, right? It seemed to me from my experience where I have been in the North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas, that while the color Negroes, these are carry colors at the time, color Negro have great respect for white doctors. No, there was the fear. There's now the respect was for fear. Back then, the so-called white man. But the most I got the spirit and the whole feel like, no, we don't fear you devils, right? It's right. He said the color Negro have great respect for the white doctors, they can get closer to their own members and more or less lay their cards on the table, which mean their ignorance, he says superstition and doubts, right? They do not do this with the white people. And if we can train the Negro doctors at the clinic, he can go among them with enthusiasm and with knowledge, which I believe will have receiving results among the colored people. His work, in my opinion, should be entirely with the Negro profession, and that and the nurse, hospital social worker, as well as the county-wide doctors. His success will depend upon his personality and his training by us. So this is a coon that they're gonna train to come in and deceive his own people, right? And this is things you're seeing, and these pastors in each church, right? These schools in high position who don't care about the nation, you know. You understand? So this what they do. They get these schools and they train them, right? You understand? This happened in the Maccabees too. The wicked one Jason was side with the Greeks, right? To destroy and to bring his nation under subjection under the so-called white man. So there's nothing new under the sun. It's the same thing these schools doing again today, right? That's why the Most High can destroy two-thirds of his own people, right? It said the ministry of works is also important, and also he should be trained perhaps by the federation as to our idea, right? And the idea is to exterminate you Israelites. And the goal that we hope to reach, we do not want words to go out that we do not want words to go out that we want to exterminate the Negroes population, and the minister is a man who can straighten out that idea if it ever occur to any of their more rebellious member. So they're gonna label us, the free elect, as rebellious members because we're speaking against the wickedness. So they plan to exterminate you Negroes, right? You so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indian. The plan is to exterminate you. You understand? There's the plan. This is this devil plan. That's why this devil, right? All them in the same mind, right? That's why this devil, Bill Gates, this next devil, right? He said Bill Gates invent human microchip with wireless on and off board control switch, right? And Margaret Sager is this devil who come up with this board control thing. I think I got this video. Let me see if I can run this video. One of it, if you can thing, let me see, right? And this video here, let me see if you can, right? 100, right? So this is this devil plan, right? So that whole board control thing is what destroy, is to destroy life, it destroy our nation. You understand? That's what it's about. It's to destroy our nation, right? Right. So like, yeah, right. Let's see if we get this up. Trying to get this video up here. Let's see. I think it should come up here now. Let's see. I'm getting it there. So nah, I ain't really getting it up, so let's forget that. Yeah, so all right, let me go back to this article. All right, let me go back to the article. Yeah, so they plan to exterminate you Israelite. There's the plan, you know. Right, so it's right, it's a it's a I agree with you that Miss Rose has done a remarkable job in thinking through and planning the project, but has worked on she has worked on it for some time. As soon as I knew there was a possibility of getting any money, I put her at work. I put her at the work drafting the plan for Mr. Lackner. She is excellent at just such a job. She hung on the she hung on onto the details. It's a waves and correlate them into the design. I shall never cease to have the utmost admiration and regards for her ability. And so far, I have not seen anyone in the federation who could take her place. So, you know, these devil plan, like I say, is to exterminate you, you Negroes, right? And that's why this definitely come with this um this what control microchip. It's a put it in you women. It's a what destroy the man seed, right? It's a destroy the man seed. You understand? Um, so this is these devil plan, right? And this is the same thing Esau say when the father when the father when the father bless them, right? This is what Esau say, right? Esau is you so-called white people, right? And Jacob is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? Right. This is and this when Isaac, Jacob, and Esau father bless them, right? That's when Jacob get a blessing because Esau give away birthright for a piece of meat, right? This we give away birthright for. He disregarded birthright, so Jacob get the birthright, so Jacob get the blessings. Richard Jacob is the younger brother, right? This Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau, you so-called white people, said unto his father, which father was Isaac, hast thou but one blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Yeah, because you so-called white people are always the weak one, right? Use the weak one, right? He said, and Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. That's why the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. You have the fatness of the earth right now, right? And of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live. That's why your power is your weapon, right? That's your weapon. And you believe in your weapon, you get proud, right? That's why your own blessings gonna be a destruction, right? And shall serve thine brother, and it shall come to pass. And when the serve was when King David was in power and King Solomon, right? And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob, right? You so-called white people is Esau, and Jacob used the so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indians. So this hatred never change. This hatred never stop. These people hate you. That's why you can't go in about loving everybody. That's not balance. That's not wisdom. You cannot love everything. That is a foolish doctrine that you Israelite pushing out there. You cannot love everything, right? The Most High said, love the good and hate the evil, right? He said, and by the sword shalt thou live, right? And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, and Esau got dominion now, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau, you so-called white people, hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, in his mind, the day of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. You understand? So they're still in these so-called white people today. Their plan is to eradicate you Israelites. That's why this Margaret Sager said the same woman there, she knows your mind because what it is in the spirit to kill you, to destroy you Israelite. Because they have a perpetual hatred, right? They have a continual hatred to you niggas, right? When I say you niggas, you two-third who wanna love them, right? Because they hopefully elect. We know that they are our enemies, and these are the hidden nation too. We know they are our enemies, right? Right. So these so-called white women too, they hate you too because there's Esau spirit, right? There's Esau spirit and the spirit in Esau, right? To hate you Israelites, right? Um, I'm looking for the part. I should say should know your mind, right? I know I read it somewhere up here. Um, right? So, the same spirit in these so-called white people, the plan is they're gonna come out kind of nice and crafty, but the plan is to destroy you. That's why the scripture said, never trust thy enemy, right? Um, I read it somewhere, so lucky. Somewhere I read it, right? Let me see. Yeah, you can't trust these people. These people is your enemy, right? So this same mind that was in Esau, the father of the so-called white race, is in the seed. The same thing is in the seed to slay you. Look what they do to us in the street. They gun you down. With have no remorse, right? They have no mercy on you. That hey, they pull up on you and see you the Israelite. They just gun you down because they got the hatred to you. But yet still you wanna right? Yet still you wanna love them. This is the part I wanna read. Right? He said, there is only one thing that I would like to be in touch with, and that is the Negro Project of the South, which, if the execution of the detail remain in Miss Rose's hand, my suggestion will not be confusion, because she know the way my mind works, because the same spirit, and it says Esau's spirit to exterminate you Israelites. So it's the same spirit, right? And the mind and the spirit in them still. So they're gonna come crafty, and say, no, God is love. Love everybody. No, they don't love you, right? They don't love you. So they want the plan is to exterminate you and kill you. Some gonna come out bold and say it, some gonna hide it, right? Understand? Some gonna come out bold and say it, right? Um, this is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, or Hashem Yahushai, for a tree transgression of Edom, you so-called white people, and for a four, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. So you people are gonna be destroyed. God, the scripture said there is no enchantment against Jacob. It also say, bless them that bless you and curse them that curse you. That's why you so-called white people, you're gonna be you're gonna be eradicated, right? You're gonna be exterminated too. Because that was your plan to do to the Israelite, they're gonna happen to you, right? It said, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for a tree transgression of Edom, and for four, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, right? And we are not your brother again, because you break the brotherly covenant, right? You break that, right? And now you pursue with the sword. You kill us with your gun down, you gun us down in the streets, right? You put guns in our neighborhood, and you got Jakes killing Jakes, right? You understand? And they cast off all pity. So this man cast off all pity. This man have no pity for you, right? You understand? This man have no pity, right? You understand? So like it, right? This man have no pity for you Israelites, right? You understand? It's yeah, they said thus said, Satan is trying to distract me there. Amos 1:11, thus said the Lord Yahweh, for three transgression of Edom, and for four, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he had pursued his brother with the sword, right? So that would pursue with the gun was done down in the street, and did cast off all pity. So this man have no pity towards you, Israelite. And his anger did tear perpetually. So you have a continual anger. Perpetual mean ongoing, right? And he kept his wrath forever, because in these devil spirit, it's a exterminate you Israelite. So you can't go about loving these devil. You understand? You cannot go about loving these devil, right? The scripture said there is no enchantment against Jacob. So your plan not gonna work, right? Let me get that. Right? There's no enchantment against Jacob. Your plan not gonna work, right? 2/3 of people gonna be destroyed, right? You're gonna kill majority of them, right? But you're not gonna destroy the nation of Israel, because the elect, a remnant, gonna be saved, and the ones the Israelites who die gonna come back through them. So your plan gonna fail. But after 1,000 years of slavery, you definitely is gonna be eradicated. You see the Esau gonna be eradicated after 1,000 years of slavery, right? Obadiah 1:18. Right? This is number 23 and 23. It says, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. So there's no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel what Yahweh had worked. So you device cannot work against the nation of Israel, right? You're gonna kill the one that the Most High set up to be killed, the niggers, 2/3, right? But the remnant gonna bring back the 2/3. You understand? But this is show that these people have a perpetual hatred to you Israelites, right? You cannot go about loving your enemy. These is your enemies, right? You have to know your enemies. That's why the scripture said the man that train his child vex his enemy. Let me get that, right? You gotta teach your children who's your enemy, right? You gotta teach them who's your enemy, right? And the so-called white race is our number one enemy, right? The Chinese, the East Indians, the Africans, you understand? These is our enemies, right? Um, this is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 30, verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieve the enemy, and before his friend he shall rejoice of him. So when you teach your son, you grieve your enemies. When you teach your son and daughter, you grieve your enemies. So you gotta let your children them know who's your enemy, right? These people are our enemies, right? We are our enemies. Ezekiel, I think it's 25 and 12. Let's see, 25, right? These are our enemies, right? Yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. He said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai power, because that Edom, you so-called white people, you are the Edomite. This is your biblical nationality. You're now white, right? Because you're red, you have no melanin in your skin, right? Well, it's a you Edom mean waste away. See, what waste away? Your melanin. The most I take away your melanin out of your skin. So you have consumed. You dead. You are no people. You dead, right? You wasted away. That's why you look like how you look. You are leprosy. You understand? So you're now white. The word white represents righteousness, and you righteous neither. You impure and you innocent. This is really what white. This is really what white represent. The real white people are the Hebrew Israelites, right? But two-thirds of people are wicked. You so-called white people are the black people because black represent darkness, evil. You understand? Ignorance, right? You understand? See, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai power, because that Edom, the so-called white people, there's a biblical nationality, had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hands upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, right? And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. You understand? So this will gonna happen to you. You so-called white people, because that's how you deal with us, right? There's how you deal with us, right? So the same thing gonna happen to you, right? The most I'm gonna disappoint your devices, that your device against Jacob, right? This is exactly what the Heavenly Father gonna do to you, right? Let me get this next one. Right. So you can't go about the place saying that you know, you want to love everybody. Like with these simples we saying on YouTube, you gotta love everybody. Love conquer everything. Yeah, you're gonna love them myself when ready to hit too. Cause you're gonna be destroyed with them. People said, don't hand in your hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Right? Now this is Ezekiel 35 and 5. He said, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. So this man have a perpetual hatred. And this speaking about Esau. Right? Then we got verse 1. Right? This is Ezekiel 35 and 1. He said, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, came unto me, saying, right, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. Mount Seir is you Edomite. There's your land, right? You Esau, this is your land, Mount Seir, right? And prophesied against it. So we prophesying against you, right? You understand? We prophesying against you, Mount Seir, which is you Edomite, you so-called white people, right? Verse 5, he said, because thou had a perpetual hatred. These so-called white people have a perpetual hatred. Don't get twisted when it comes to you nice and smiling. No, within the heart, the plan is to kill you, right? He said, because thou had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. When you shed our blood, when we came over here, when you steal us from the west coast of Africa, right, and from Spain and all these places, and bring us over this side, right? You shed our blood by with the force of the sword. And you're still shedding our blood today by the force of the sword. Today, the modern day sword is the gun, right? He said, in the time of their calamity, in the time that our iniquity had an end. So what the scripture say, they fought our in the fought our affliction, right? That's why the Most High say he unhappy that a matter of fact, let me get it for a paraphrase it wrong, right? Let me get it, right? Right, 1:15, right? This is Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15. He said, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they held far the affliction. So our iniquity at the hand, and these devil far the affliction, right? And this what they've been doing, right? This what they've been doing. So me go back to Ezekiel 35:5. He said, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the chain of Israel by the force of his sword, because the plan is that he had exterminate the Israelites, right? In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So what the Most High gonna do you? The Most High gonna put the same thing that you plan to do to us. The Most High gonna return upon your own head, right? Same thing that you plan to do us. The Most High gonna return on your own head, right? Job, right? Job 5, Job 5:4, right? Same thing gonna happen to you, devil, right? Job 5:4. Um, it's a his children are far from safety. You so-called white people are far from safety, and they are crushed in the gates. Neither is there any to deliver them. So you're not gonna be delivered, right? You're gonna face it, right? Don't divorce Chapter verse 12, he said, he disappointed the device of the crafty. You so-called people are the crafty, right? You are the tricky one, right? He says, so that their hand cannot perform their enterprise, and the enterprise was to exterminate you Israelites, right? So the Most High gonna disappoint them, right? Then they're not gonna work, right? They're not gonna work, right? So the same device that you plan to destroy the Israelite with gonna happen to you, right? It's gonna happen to you, right? This is Obadiah chapter 1, right? Let me start from verse 1. He said, the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning Edom, you so-called white people. We have here a rumors from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against foreign battle, right? Let me jump down, let's skip into the chapter, right? It's um verse 6. He said, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sort up? So they like it's saying Psalms, they what they do behind doors, right? Psalm 64, right? We get Psalm 64, right? Psalm 64, Psalm 64 verse 1. Let me start from verse 2. He said, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, which is you so-called white people. Malachi 1:4, you are the wicked. From the insurrection of the work of his iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. The perfect is the Israelite. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. You understand? They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snare privately. They say, who shall see them? The Most High see you. That's why the Most High revealing you now through his spirit, which is his word, right? Which is these scriptures, right? And the Most High using his mouthpiece, which is the holy prophets, right? To reveal you devils, right? He said they search out iniquity, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. You understand? So the most I find y'all out, right? And the same thing gonna happen to you devils, right? Same thing gonna happen to you devil, right? Starting with you, the whole seed of Esau gonna be eradicated, right? Let me get this one here, right? The whole seed of Esau gonna be eradicated, right? Um, this is Numbers, right? Numbers 20, 20. Right, this is Numbers chapter 24, verse 20. He said, and when he looked on Amalek, which is you so-called white people, the one who called themselves Jewish, right? You are the head tribe of the seed of Esau, right? He said, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable and said, and this was Balaam, right? Prophesying he, right? He said, and when he looked upon Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nation, right? You so-called white people right now, you have the power. The earth is given in the hand of the wicked, right? Amalek was the first of the nation, but his latter end shall be that he perish ever. So you so-called white people are gonna perish ever. That's why the scripture said, bless them that bless thee and curse them that curse thee. So you plan was exterminate the Israelite, you're gonna perish ever, right? You devils gonna perish ever, right? This is gonna be a beautiful thing when we see you devils burning up, right? After 1,000 years of slavery, right? The way it did to us, the way it did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? They're gonna be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Exodus chapter 17, verse 14. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek, you so-called white people, you see the Esau, from under the heaven. So the most I say you can do that, the most I say you can put you devil's remembrance out, right? Because there was your plan, there was your plan to do to the Israelites. So the most I can do to you devils, right? The most I can do to you devils, right? The most I can wipe out your remembrance. You understand? That's what the most I see you gonna do, right? Deuteronomy 25, right? 25:19. Right? That's Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 19. Right? He said, therefore it shall be when the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power had given thee rest from all thine enemies around and about. And this is in the kingdom, Salaki, the kingdom to heaven to come, right? Because this is what say here, right? Let me get to see. Second Ezra, right? All right, Second Ezra 6, start at 8, right? This is the book Second Ezra in the Apocrypha, right? Chapter 6, verse 8. He said, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau. This is Genesis 25:25. When Jacob held hold the heel of Jacob, Jacob held hold the heel of Esau, right? This symbolic for showing that we, the hopefully elect right now, the works that we do, pulling down Esau kingdom. We pull it down spiritually by revealing this devil and telling the future judgment and rebuking all these other heathen nations and rebuking two-thirds of our people and so sealing the elect of the Heavenly Father, which is the 144,000, the one-third men and children. So this is how we pull this devil down by we destroying this kingdom spiritually first. And then when our Lord and Savior Yahushua return, it can get physical, right? You're going to get physical, right? He said, for Esau, verse 9, he said, Salaki, read back verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob hand held forth the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So the end of the world, you so-called white rulership, it at the last right now. So you are the end of the world. Your world means the end of your rulership, right? The end of you being the power on the face of the earth, right? And Jacob is the beginning to follow the Israelite. The Israelites is who gonna rule the earth forever. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna rule forever under our Lord Yahushua, who the world going to call Jesus, King David, and the 12, right? And the 144,000 men. They're gonna rule the earth under our Lord Yahushua, right? You niggas don't have to believe that, right? This is the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He's not a man that he should lie, so you niggas don't have to believe it. But the so-called white man is your enemy. He's your number one enemy, right? Deuteronomy 25 and 19. Therefore, it shall be when the Lord Yahweh thy power, give thee rest from all thine enemies around and about. This is the kingdom of heaven in the land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it. And this is the land of Israel, with this devil occupy right now. So the Most High got to destroy the land. The Most High got to burn Israel down with fire. And then you so-called white people going to rebuild it. You Chinese going to rebuild it. You Africans going to rebuild it. You East Indians, are you heathen nation going to build our kingdom? Because we build your kingdoms. So it's all right for you build our kingdom back, right? The scripture says, where with Halaman sin by the same shall he be punished. So you heathen nation got work to do. So prepare yourself to do some hard labor, right? That thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek, you so-called white people, right? You the head tribe. Amalek are the head tribe of the so-called white people, which call themselves Jewish people, right? He said, from under the heaven, thou shalt not forget it. So the Most High tell me, don't forget that. So this is not exactly going to happen to y'all. You understand? This exactly what's gonna happen to you, devil. Hey, Shalom Akia Bashim Yahusha, Israelite folk and Nazar, Shalom Yah Bashim Yahusha, Bashim Akakadash. Right? He put a Lamentation 3 and 2. He said, it is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because because his compassion fail not. Can the remnant of the Israel not gonna be consumed? Because the Most High have compassion on the remnant, right? Not gonna be consumed, right? You understand? The Most High gonna deliver his remnant, right? But you devils gonna serve slavery for 1,000 years, and after 1,000 years, you devils gonna be eradicated. So let me go back to Obadiah, right? Let me go back to Obadiah one and let me get one and right? Um yes, Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? Because this is a wise look at this article here as a wise as a wise article, you know, to eradicate the Negroes, you know. This letter from Margaret Sagan. This is the woman who brought the parent planning hood to destroy our nation. This Edomite woman, right? And also this, right? So the Most High is gonna destroy it from out of the mouth, right? The Most High is gonna destroy it, right? Right? Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau? He said, and thy mighty man, O Timon, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mouth of Esau, here they say every one, not some, every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. By slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You so-called white people gonna be cut off forever. You understand? Doesn't exactly come to you so-called white forever. Right? Let me jump down to verse 15. He said, for the day of the Lord is near upon all heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So why you heathen do to us? All the wickedness who set up this so-called white man to oppress us, right? Every day and take us to our prey. That's exactly what I'm to you, you heathen nation, right? That's exactly what I'm to you, the nation. Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau, you so-called white people, for a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh had spoken it. So you devils not, you devils not gonna remain after 1,000 years of slavery. When you build back our kingdom, we're gonna destroy you. We're gonna burn you up. We're gonna exterminate you, devil, because that was your plan to do to the Israelite, your own wicked device fall back on your own head, right? And they of the south shall possess the mouth of Esau. They of the south is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? We're gonna possess your land, right? And they of the plain, the Philistine, and they shall possess the field of Ephraim and the field of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilal, right? So we're gonna possess your land and you're gonna be eradicated, right? Same thing, same way you plan to do to us, it gonna fall upon you, devil, right? Um yeah, so just wanna do this little article, you know. I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who were a great milestone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk on the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. To water for the Akium when they come on board it, to water for the precepts, you know. So shalom.